see why I play versus Sephiblack. I mean, I think one of the sort of running themes that have been throughout the Tekken Online Challenge is old versus new. The old guard versus the new players, up and coming young blood. And the grand finals here is exactly what we have here. I mean, even the losers final was that as well, with Sephi going against Mace. But now we go into our grand final, Sephiblack versus Y. I mean, we each have a pick here, right? If I was to say who do you think is going to win, you would say?
Why?
And obviously, I'm going to say Sephi.
I said no, no. Why? Why are you asking?
Oh my god.
Thanks, mate. Fed it. You fed it. You fed it. Right, let's go. Y from Poland versus Sephiblack. I can't call this. I just can't call it. The Dark Horse versus the Grandmaster.
Who do you think is going to have a better chance against Eva or Jopalix, the most likely final bosses?
I think it could be you. I think you might be the final boss.
Keep dreaming. I've retired. I'm like Chicken Maru now. I've retired from Tekken.
Yeah,
I'm still
just like
competing
he
online
retired.
tournaments.
Yeah, he did a good job. That's the one thing he did a bad job of, was retiring. In we go. Akuma versus Miguel.
Great punisher in the down forward 1-2. I think that's Wyatt's way of saying like you're not going to get away with that this whole set. He's seen Sephiblack play. He's had a long time to wait, and you're just watching Sephiblack's games, and that's one thing Sephi's doing a lot of down forward 1-2. You know, I think Sephi's trying to make bait people for that. Just a bit late on the punish there. Oh, no punishing. The hop kicks from Sephi is feeling himself a bit too much here. Doesn't very like him.
It's super frustrating when you get the right punish and you're a bit late, because not only did you miss the punish, you told your opponent you know what the right move to do was. So yeah, you give that away very early in this set.
And look at the time as well, with barely any hits on each player. I mean, Sephi has to do something big here. Up forward 1, that's the start. Big whiff, but no launch there from Sephi. Up forward 1 again, nice anti-air. Snap down forward 2, small punish there from Y. I mean, 8 seconds left. Down 3, oh, while standing 2. Yeah, Sephi had to rage out there. He absolutely had to rage out. There was no other way he could have made the comeback.
Absolutely. Of course, if you rage out, you do stop the clock, and that's what he had to do. He had to stop it before the buzzer went. Didn't pay off. White goes up 1 round in this first game.
And Sephiblack is someone who has lots of in-depth matchup knowledge on any character, and I've seen him play against Super Akuma before and other Akuma players. He knows what to do in this matchup, but Y is a different breed.
He is very different. Doesn't do so many jump over setups. Plays very defensively. And he burns his bars very, very quickly.
Nice break. I mean, if Akuma doesn't have any kind of throw mix-up, it's always going to be a regular throw, just 1 or 2.
Yep.
Ooh, that's -14. Sephi normally block punishes perfectly. Oh, just jumps over. No block, no duck there from Sephi.
Nice low parry.
Isn't going to be dead, but he's going to put himself in a mix-up that could kill. 4-4-2-1 for the wall.
Oh! What a good option. What a good option.
That was almost terrifying there. He jumped over the low, but Sephi just finished the string.
Yeah, if he didn't commit, he would have been dead.
Up 1-1. Up 1-2, punish that Sephi. Down for 1 again. It's something Sephi will do a lot, Miguel. It's such an abusable down for 1 in this game.
Nice float jab.
Going to get the wall here, and he does have a bar to work with. He doesn't get the standing 2 Tatsu. Nice block, but Sephi very impatient there. Goes for the back 1.
Nice.
Sephi just outside of rage. While standing 2. Down for 1 more hit's going to take it, and he gets up into an Ado.
What a nice option. Why going back into the lead? Who's going to take his first game? Holding it back with those jabs.
Oh, the back ones collide. Wise wins. Nice block, but Sephi knew that he was out of range to get a proper punish there, so he didn't really know what to do.
Yeah, good footsies from Y. I mean, if he knows he can do that and get away with it, then surely we'll see more of that.
Yeah, and Sephi should surely launch that yes had all the time in the world, but this is going to be a behemoth of a comeback he has to make. Spends the bar. He has no bar now. Running 3. Down forward 1. Down 4. Nice block.
Nice.
Nice punish there from Sephi as well.
Is this a side wall situation?
Yeah. Sam down forward 2.
What a read.
I mean, Sephi bear all on that. If it was blocked, it was dead. If it hits, he's dead. Like, it was just a complete... I love this man. There is... Uh-oh. No!
Oh, no!
I think that was a delay hop kick for punish there from Sephi. He just wasn't sure of the timing.
Very, very likely. Y is not that far off having a bar.
Yeah.
We know he might spend it quite quickly if he gets it.
Nice.
What a good option.
And, yeah. I mean, like Miguel has the life lead, but Akuma's in the lead. He has bar. No, he tried to jab anti-air. Miguel's jab isn't the best for that. He needs to hit that standing 4 for the anti-air. While standing 2. Nice step, and no! He doesn't get launched for it. While standing 3, into the demon flip throw. Sephi came so close there.
Y clutched it in the end. I mean, it was going all against Y then. Sephi had all the momentum, and his movement was just amazing. His movement on its own was an act of offense. But Y just managed to slow the game down again and managed to get the hits he needed. Wow, what a first game.
Yeah, there's just a few things out there that Sephi just needs to do a few tweaks. I mean, if he wants to be hitting that anti-air, it's that standing 4. That is really what he wants to be going for. It's Miguel's most consistent anti-air. Obviously, it's a bit slower than the jab by 1 frame with 11 frame magic 4, but that is his anti-air. That's what he needs to keep doing to keep Akuma out of the air. And also, it's just a good counter hit tool to throw out. If Akuma does something that's a bit slow, I mean, that's going to be what works out here. So, I think Sephi will make the adjustment. I mean, we've seen him do it multiple times before. He is a tournament veteran. He's been in this situation hundreds of times. I think he'll know exactly what he needs to do. He doesn't need to hear anything from me. So I can't wait to get into the next step.
Well, look, Y doesn't need to do as much work as Sephi does. Let's bear that in mind. And he's already 1 game up. It's all on Sephi now to make the adjustments. If he needs to adjust at all, I mean, to be honest with you, there's a lot he did right there. There's a lot he did right. Maybe just make sure he isn't getting spaced out with that max range down 4 is probably one of the most important things. And here we go. Infinite stage. Interesting choice.
Yep, Sephiblack has already made the first good decision of the match, going to an infinite stage. Something I didn't see many people do against Y. I mean, like, you just have to take those walls away from Akuma. And Sephiblack, someone who can move the way he does, base the way he does, he's going to have no problems. And it's also a call out saying, I think his fundamentals are good enough to, there's no walls getting in the way. This is real Tekken, as the Koreans like to say.
Real Tekken, indeed. But Y showing a lot of fundamentals. He's not just bashing out 2D stuff. He's really using his spacing and his patience very well and cashing out at the right moments.
Let's be trade there. Good one. Nice. Seth, you're already a bit in the driver's seat here. Down 4 doesn't block it. That's an alright trade. I think Seth will be fine with that. But the jab interrupt, he doesn't have bar though, so no combo. Just shoulders in. And again, do it again.
No bar.
Sephi, and that's something I've noted about Sephi so much. There are times where he doesn't get greedy with his punish or his with punish. He knows he just goes for a guaranteed hit, what he can definitely get. He doesn't overextend. Nice.
Look at this dash blocking right now.
Yeah. 4-3 now, and that just built the bar.
Oh,
the down 2 Adder was looming.
Yeah, they were setting it up. As you say, he's got the bar. He likes to spend it quite quick.
Yep. Forward 4. No longer a count hit. Launch a nice stab 2 to keep out the air. Down forward 1. They're just down for 1 battle right now. Stab down back 3. Nice count hit from Sephi. Puts Y in rage. Doesn't have to do anything here. 23 seconds left. But if anyone can make this comeback, it is Akuma. Up forward 1. Oh, yeah, and Sephiblack keeping it safe this time, just goes to the twin pistons.
Interesting how one-sided it's been on this infinite stage. Are we just going to see a game of table tennis between an infinite stage and a walled stage?
Yeah, and there's the standing 2 though. There's going to be a lot of damage, and he's going to build another bar on the end of it.
Just enough.
Oh nice. My god, what a read there from Y. Knew he'd catch Sephi pushing buttons.
Shouldn't be enough.
Oh, nice whip punch there from Sephi. Sephi shouldn't mind losing this round too much. I mean, if he does, they're going to the next round completely fresh with no bar. That is minus 14. Sephi could have had a huge punish there. Back 1 floats him. This isn't going to be dead, but it's going to be a lot of... Whilst second 2.
Rage drive? No, he just launches him into the air. You have that. Wow, very... Well, that last round was quite close, but overall, a one-sided result.
Yeah, I mean, Sephi's making me stop on my words. Mid sentence kind of scaring me there. But yeah, no, it's now 1-1 tied up. And I think, like you said there, this is going to be a table tennis between the walled stage and the walled stage. Sephi gets a big advantage by winning this next game, because that means if it goes to 2-2, final game, Sephi will pick the stage, and that'll be the walled stage. So this next game is so vital right now. Sephi's going to be kicking himself for losing that first game on this.
It's like winning first service in a game of tennis. It really is. They've now got to break each other's serve. it's going to start. It started off with that walled stage on the random pick. I know that was very, very important, and it may set the pace of this whole game. It was incredibly close on that walled stage. Was it Mishima Dojo? I think it was. Can't remember now. I think it was. Yeah, it was a relatively small walled stage. I mean, but in any case, it was close on the walled stage.
Violet
side.
Violet Systems.
Okay, so it was close on that game. Quite one-sided this game. So you think Sephi's got a good chance?
Yeah, if Sephi can win this game, he puts himself in such a good position to reset the bracket. But we have a bit of a bigger stage. We're at the Mishima building, one of my favorite OSTs in the game. You hear that. So I just want to see how that impacts Sephiblack's game plan.
Yeah, me too. I mean, look, it gets my juices flowing this stage, because all it makes me think of is the Tekken World Tour when it first started. Seeing those videos, watching the game explode on the esports scene. Very exciting time. And this is a very exciting final. One game apiece.
So it makes your what?
Gets my juices flowing, K-Wiz.
Why did you say it like that the second time?
I just felt like you wanted it. Let's go. Miguel versus Akuma. Can he steal back the momentum? If he steals it back on a walled stage, it's going to be all good for him.
Yeah, this is this game right here is so important. Winning this sets the stage for a 2-2 stage pick. That's what makes this game so important. It's something that, you know, the stage picking meta has been really important, but a stab down forward 2 straight off the bat when you get to the wall. Nice combo 2. Why very smart to stay down there. He's seen that before when Sephi played against Mace. 1-2.
Doesn't have a bar. Nice.
Anti-air there, and this should be dead. Nice combo there from Sephi.
Emphatic response there to that jumping. He's just taken away one of his tools.
Yeah. So Sephi's finding his anti-air options, you know, he's learning as he plays. I love to see it.
Got the bar now.
Backdashing away now. 1+2, not broken by Y. He has a bar though, be careful.
Why isn't backdashing away though? He's just holding the center of the stage, but there you go. Read that down 4, and he is in a really dominant situation now, Sephiblack.
Yeah.
Why is barely touching the D-pad? He's just waiting for a moment.
Yeah, like why is just focusing on buttons here, and Sephi's not having upward 1 hits on a weird axis. Nice. Again, like I'm saying with Sephi, he is not getting greedy with his whiff punishes. He is just going for a guaranteed hit every time. Down forward 1 now.
If he steals this back from Y, it just changes everything.
Yeah, I mean, Y not really confirming his wild sending 2, so just went for red fireball. Nice counter hit there from Y. Going to build 2 bars off this.
Awkward at the wall.
This is where he hit. That is -14. No punish from Sephi. Spends the first bar, and this could be dead.
And if he does it all on this bar, he'll be very happy.
Okay, but gets the low, and he still has a bar left to spend. If I'm Sephi, my first bet, my first job here is to get rid of that bar of meter.
Make him spend it. The fact that he's still got that bar left over gives him a good chance of building more and going into that final round with a bar.
Yeah. Okay, if I'm Y here, I want to win this round without using that bar and maybe build another one, because that goes fast final round with 4 bar. But he may have to spend it here because Sephi's going to build a little life lead for himself.
Oh, stop the sweep. That was very important. It's got him.
There it is. And he just used the bar and he just built another one. Big DP whiff there. While setting 3. Ducks the demon flip through. Isn't going to be dead though.
It's awkward.
The down 4. Sephi wasn't looking for it. And
why he's pulled it back.
We've gone to the final round and he still has bar.
Punish that.
Oh, that's a perfect punish there. On the hop kick. 12 frame punish down to Adder. So
nearly
close
built a bar as well.
If he delays his tech roll, not the best option. While setting 2. Nice step in the back. No, not all guaranteed. Upward 1. Gets the splat. He has a bar.
Nice.
Watch out. He spends the bar while setting 2. Nice step.
What a legend.
No.
What's he done? I can't call this. What's going to happen?
Double 1-1.
He's got him.
Down 3.
Why? Why, Sephi? Why managed to pull it back? I can't believe it. They weren't exactly drops there, K-Wiz. The wall has been everyone's enemy the whole day.
He did
been everyone's enemy.
He did. He was just doing his wall combo and... Oh, that game is so important. That was such an important game. If Sephi won that, he would be able to pick stage on the final game. So Sephi now... Sephi has to forget about that.
Sephi's serving.
He has to completely forget about that. He can go to the water stage, look dominant there. get the win. Start planting the seeds for stuff to happen in the last game because this could be final game. Why is up 2-1?
Service Sephi. He gets to choose the stage. I mean, if we're to predict what happens, he's going to go for Infinite. He's going to go for Miguel, obviously. And now it's his opponent's turn to steal the round, steal the game. And if he does, he wins the whole tournament.
Yeah. I mean, Sephi has to make something happen, and he has to make it happen fast.
Infinite Azure, is this it for Sephi? The hero God run through the bracket. Let's see what happens.
I mean, I'm so tense right now. I mean, that was Sephi's game. He had the launch, he had the combo, he had everything. He just dropped it at the last hurdle. That's so unfortunate for Sephi, but he has to forget about it. He has to look forward to this next game. And if anyone can forget about that and adapt and get into the next game and just win it, it's Sephi.
And if anyone can win the whole tournament, it's Y. Either of them could win this now. Is Y going to do it for Poland, or is Sephi going to do it for Germany? Let's find out. Y, again, not really touching the D-pad much, just holding the ground. Look at that.
Still as a statue. There waiting for Sephi. He's just standing there menacingly. He's daring Sephi to approach him.
Again, look. Just standing his ground.
Ah, there we go. Counter hit there. Give Y the life lead. No, he drops the combo. So we went for the stab down forward too. I mean, Akuma might not have a long range punish for it, so could be a good option here. Y with a small life lead puts second range, no step going red fireball.
Interesting, he steps it again, but he doesn't overcommit.
I mean, look at the time here. Regular throw broken, 10 seconds left.
He burns the time. The throw breaks burn that clock.
That's not too bad there from Sephi. Oh! Why is Sephi backdashing? Oh my god!
He did it! He got him!
Sephiblack with one of the Aloha-esque rage art there. That was fantastic.
One of the only options, and he looks a bit daft potentially if he screws it up, but with 2 seconds on the clock, once again, it was one of the best options to pull off. It stops the clock.
Very nice there from Sephiblack. I mean, he needs more of that, and he needs more back one counter hits like that. Gonna have a nice combo as well. Up forward 1, Sav 2.
Look at Y. Look at that. This is my ground. This is my yard.
Because, well, he doesn't have any bar now. Sephi might want to go for a kill here. Up forward 1.
You're right. Y is in a desperate situation, health-wise, and with his bar.
Yep.
Is he just trying to build it up now? Looks like it.
Down for 1, 2. There we go. Finally pulls the trigger. Down for 1, 1. Bar standing 2. No punish there from Sephi. He was trying to do the option set. Bar standing 2. Almost got a float combo. Again, 10 seconds left. I mean, Sephi doesn't have to do a single thing here.
I don't think Y necessarily would spend his bar trying to get that win on an infinite stage either. It's not going to kill him. Smart from both players.
That was very nice. Keep out there from Sephi. And now here we go with the stab down for 2. Like, look how strong Sephi looks on the Waller stage. If he had won that last game, things would be looking so good here. The nice jab. For 1 whiffs again. Ooh, nice down point. Just keeping him in check. That could have hurt.
Stuck as well. Spends it.
1-1. I like the patience from Sephi. Oh, down 4. Nice. And there we go, Sephi, a no round round in the Waller stage. We go 2-2 on grand finals. I mean, this is exactly what we were talking about. It's chess on the stage, and now we're going to potentially the final game of the tournament. It's the final game of the set. Will we see a reset, or will we crown our Tekken Online Challenge EU North champion?
And of course, the winner of this tournament will play the final boss. We don't know who that's going to be.
But they will. Eva.
Right, take it easy, dude. You don't know. Fake news, okay? Either way, they're going to be exhausted after this. Either way. I'm not Jopalixing, man. Take it easy. Look, we don't know who it's going to be.
Okay.
But if Y picks the small stage again, right? He's going to do it. How do you call this? Does Y do it?
I think Sephi, look, if we go back to Mishima building, Sephi looks so strong on that stage. He just got unfortunate with tiny things like that wall combo at the end. He won the game. He literally won it, but the combo just didn't want to be his friend. So like I've said so many times, the Pakistanis say this game is a bear waffle. It is unfaithful, and we just saw it there. Yeah, once again we're going to the Mishima building, and I think Sephi can do it. I think he can reset the bracket. He was my pick to win this tournament.
Let's find out, of course, why. He will try and hold that center ground. It's very unusual play style in that he won't move much if he doesn't feel like he needs to. If he's holding the middle of the ring, he's not going to give it up. He's got that optimal distance to pull off some combo videos. It's interesting. That spacing is a very, very unique trait of this player.
Here we go. What could potentially be the final set of the tournament? Sephiblack from Germany, Y from Poland. I mean, this is how we called it, Stu. These were our top 2 picks, and here they are battling to be the Tekken Online Challenge champion.
Indeed, they're holding the center of the mat. It's my ring. Come to me, Sephi. Sephi doesn't like doing that as much. You can tell he's a defensive masterclass normally.
A nice punish there on the shove from Y. Just baiting the down 2 there, letting him know that it's there. And I think Y has switched outfits every single time. There's the shoulder. Down 3, nice block there from Sephi. I was scared of the Hado, so didn't punish.
Hasn't got that bar yet, but he's still got the lead.
There's the shoulder again. Stab 2.
Hey, if he wins this round and doesn't spend a bar, Kobe,
that's such a good position to be in.
he's close to doing it.
1, 2, 4.
Sephi's at the wall, though.
4, 4, 2. He's not doing anything.
Oh my god! What?
Oh, no. How does Sephi make this comeback? I don't think he does. Yeah, no. And there it is. 1 bar sitting, 1 round on the board there for Y.
Very dominant position right now. You'd almost say he's got 1.5 rounds there with that bar.
Yeah. Sephi won't let it go that easily.
Of course not. Poland versus Germany. Poland now has the lead, and it's the final game potentially.
Y being so passive now? He knows he doesn't really have to do anything. Sephi is scared of that mix-up. Akuma has the most potent 50-50 mix in the game right now with that bar.
Oh, tippy toes there.
Look at this. 30 seconds left. Nice punish there from Sephi. Got
Oh,
wasted.
didn't cash out on that. He's nearly got 2 bars.
22 seconds left to go. No punish there from Sephi, but does the punch parry set up. Oh, he wants to stab down in the back. Wanted the launch. Goes over. No, that's so unfortunate. Y has 2 bars. Y has 2 bars, and he spends 1, and he is 1 round away from winning the tournament.
1 bar, 1 round, 1 moment away from winning this whole Tekken Online Challenge.
Here come the downforce now. Sephi has to do something. He has no rounds on the board. Y has 1.5 bars right now.
Look at Y holding that center ground. You shall not pass.
Nice while standing 1. Gets a float there. Going to get the wall 2. But as you just see, Y just continues to build that bar. While standing 2, no punish there. Down 4. While standing 2 that time. Down 2. And this is going to hurt. And he's going to build another bar on this combo. This is a bad situation for Sephi. 1 more mix could end it. Stays down. While standing 1.
Got him! Got him! And he is our champion. Poland have won the Tekken 7 Online Challenge EU North. And it's Y. Y beat Sephiblack in the final after Sephi made a godlike run through the losers bracket, Kwis.
That was amazing play there from Y. I mean, one thing that I saw was very specific there to Y for all the Akuma players was that he used the EX Fireball in the air because that builds a lot of plus frames on block and stuff that's actually guaranteed on hit. And it ended up, costing Sephi there. I mean, a lot of Akuma players have their own nuances. Like Kaipo is someone who likes to use the EX Tatsu to get in. And, Y likes to use the EX Fireballs there. So very, very good showing from Y. I mean, yes, it was Akuma, but you can't take anything away from him. I mean, the way he was just playing the game against Sephi. Sephi, a defensive mastermind at this game, just stayed around, waited, hit him with the downforce, and he knew when to get in, when to back off, and he had such a strong showing there.
Indeed, who knows how it might have gone if Sephi got a larger